Hello and welcome to my channel. I call upon the angels of truth. I call upon the greatest love. I call upon forgiveness, hope, and faith. I call upon my ancestors to guide me on my journey towards love, health, and more peace. For today's reading, I decided to take cards that are not tarot. And I am doing an intuitive reading from these cards that are made for storytelling, actually. And as you can see in the first card, there is an old man leaving everything he knew behind, going into the unknown and taking everything he has with him. He's taking a long journey and he doesn't have much of his own stuff. So, is there an elderly person in your life getting ready for the final departure, perhaps? And as you can see in this second photo, there is a little boy dreaming. So, if you do have an elderly person that is ill, not feeling very well, you can bring this person some peace and calm in their last days. Remember that we are all here only for a brief time. We are all here for a journey that has to come to an end. So this older person also might be having memories of when he or she was a boy or a girl, was a little kid, and remembers the fun and games they used to have. Regardless of the ill times that they're going through, be there for them. Remind them of the fun and games that they did used to have. This would mean a great deal for them in their last time. So before I started this reading, which is really interesting, I decided to bring my petrified wood here with me. And I also decided to bring in a big, large feather. So what does this bring to this reading? If you think about it, this petrified wood is really, really old. It is ancient. So what is ancient in this person's life? Is there some old habits that they took on from their parents, who took it on from their parents? So a generational lesson that is yet to be taught. So why are you looking at this reading? Did you pass that on to yourself as well? Is it time to let it go? Let it go. This generational lesson, it is most probably that you need to work yourself to your last drop of blood, and you don't really gain a lot for it. If you take a bigger, better look at this photo, this man really had some hard work done in his life, and he still has very little. And even if you look at his face, it's not a face of a happy man. It is a face of a man who has been through stuff and is looking at a more bright future. So he is looking back into his dreams, but also onward into his dreams. Either he's having incredible dreams right now, or really he's getting ready to pass. So again, what does this mean for you? You need to learn this lesson from this person. You need to see where did you take on the same set of behavior and self-limitation. There is definitely, I'm not gonna say wrong, okay, there is a way of doing things that is not for the best of everyone. It is not for the best of everyone. And even though this person had a lot of difficulties in their life and they don't see it with regret or just one second, I need to remember the word, like they're not using all their thought thinking about what could have been, why, like regret, sorry, yeah, that's the word. They're not regretting their life, okay? So they're not dwelling in what could have been, why were things the way they were, while you could be doing that right now. And it's time that you let go of the old ways and you try to do things in a more fluid state, okay? So this ancient way is not working anymore, okay? So going back to you and your life, it is not about how much you have. It is about how do you have the things that you have. So try to focus a little bit more on not even following your dreams, okay? Because this is totally another layer of these cards, like literally let it go and follow your dreams. But I'm saying it's not just about follow your dreams and who cares, you're gonna have something to eat anyway. It's about I will never tell you like stop being like go be childish and don't be responsible, you know. You have to be responsible, but does responsibility mean that you have to shut your dreams off? So this is more like, how will you do the things that you have to do or that you even want to do? Because you can decide to go follow your dreams and to still do stuff in the old way, to still do stuff with your head in the sand and just doing, while you could be doing stuff that you're doing right now. Just switch your mind to a different state. Do it with more joy. Do it lovingly. Do it with more fun. And there's also that, like, fake it till you make it. But you have to try. I mean, at some point, when you do break a love and you do try, like, just really try to have fun while like cleaning or whatever it is that you're doing, very, very quickly stuff changes in your mind. And then when that happens, that is a gateway. And through that gateway, you can go onto a new life path. If you just stay in that brain state, trust me, you will see results and reap results very, very fast. Okay, I will close this now, which was also kind of making a point that when you do intuitive readings, it does not matter what you look at. You can have a picture on the wall and still have an intuitive insight. So I have these. This is what's pulling me right now to open these. Okay, they don't really want to come out. Let's see what we can find in these. Asking for guidance for today. So this message is timeless. You do know that already. 2, again 2. All right, so there is a number 2 today, important for somebody. Clarity and abundance. Okay, so you need to understand what abundance is. You need to understand that abundance is not, yeah, it is money, okay, but it is laughter, it is joy, it is love, it is relationship, health, it is your own health. That is what abundance is. You can have money and not have any of those things. So there is something clouding your perception of what you have right now. So what you definitely have abundance. Okay, we all have abundance, but right now you're being asked to see what abundance do you have, to be very clear about it, to not disregard what you do have. If it's just health, put it on a pedestal. If it's just relationship, health, you need to speak it out and have gratitude for it. But also, yeah, you can totally light a candle and say your gratitude through that. But also, if you want to look at a new layer of what I'm seeing here, is that there is a need for you to clarify what is it that you really want. Since these 2 cards before were saying about a new path that you have an option for. So you need to kind of dwell on what is it exactly that you want and where exactly do you want to go. And about the number 2, so there's this old way that you're kind of abandoning, and there's this new way that you have an inflow of new energy coming. You just need to decide exactly how do you want to manifest it. Okay, thank you. And now let's do another one. Okay. Maybe these ones. 1 second. Okay, I didn't open these for a really long time. No, I'm gonna. Okay. What is the final message for today? Okay, well, it says that you should ask your angels for help and to simply be open for the help that is definitely coming your way. So we can do that now together. Dear angels of love and light, angels of the truth and of the only true light, we ask you, come to our aid, come help us, guide us on our way for the utmost good of everyone. Please show us an easier way to find love, peace, health, and the abundance of love, peace, health, and wealth, because we all need wealth to live in this material world. We are open to being given gifts of what we need, and we are open for financial opportunities, for job opportunities. We are willing to work for the wealth that we deserve. And when we are open for receiving gifts of what we need, I ask you, angels, please come and guide us towards the healthiest way for us and everybody involved in our life. Please help us see the path being open in front of us. Thank you for helping and guiding. Please help us see what is it that we're doing wrong, what is it that we're doing in a too dense way, what is it that we're doing and overdoing, what is it that we're overdoing and overthinking, and show us where we have the possibility and capability to do things with more ease and to simply have an easier life, an easier life. The pain that we have, we want you to help us deal with it. Thank you, dear angels. Thank you for the help and support you're giving us. And we are open for celestial help coming our way. Thank you. Okay. Is that it, or should I do something else? There is one more. Okay. So these are usually for meditation. Okay, this one. Uriel, and it just says freedom, but there's also a dancer there. So I think you need to kind of jumpstart your letting go, and music can help you do that. Music can help you, and movement and dancing and running and listening to music while you're walking, or anything that will help you go into a flow state of mind. This is the key for you to help you to jumpstart this new path. So flow, just flow. You can also simply take a feather and help it. It can help you go into that state of mind. It is incredible how it feels in your hand. It is incredible how easy it is to clean an aura and space with a feather. And to say thank you for all the ancient things, all the ancient ways, and the hard work that all your ancestors have done. Say thank you. Light that candle as a thank you to all your ancestors and all the hard work and hard times that they have been through. Because there is this new way of being that is becoming more and more accessible to more and more people. And you're being invited into that, or at least an aspect of your life. And then it can overflow to all aspects of your life, and it can overflow to those around you. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you all the biggest, brightest blessings. I think I'll leave it here. So if you want to meditate upon it when it's over, and brightest blessings, love, and light to you. Thank you for being here. Like and subscribe, please, because it helps my channel grow. If you have heard something that is specific to your life, please leave a comment. I would love to hear your words. I would love to hear your thoughts and how you respond to my readings. I have done a lot of readings in my life, but this is the first time I'm doing soul group readings, so it's quite interesting for me to get some feedback. And also, if you want, you can go check my Etsy shop. Thank you so much. Namaste.